Everything we know about successful realtor Bilal Hazziez is on 90 Day Fiancé. Hello people, welcome to the Real Estate Real Talk YouTube channel. Are you watching 90 Day Fiancé? You must be familiar with Hazziez. Recently, in episode 1 of the TLC reality TV show 90 Day Fiancé, the other way native of Missouri Bilal Hazziez comes into the show's crosshairs for his alleged shady real estate job and his net worth. Find that interesting? If you want more of this content, subscribe to Real Estate Real Talk and hit the notification bell. 42-year-old Bilal admits to being a self-proclaimed neat freak early on, and then also that he has conservatively minimally OCD. Whether New Jersey's resident Shahida is okay with him when it comes to being nitpicky about their space is still unknown, but she has also not shown Missouri native Bilal her home despite being in a relationship with him for over 2 years. Shahida, a woman of Pakistani Muslim descent, married Bilal for 10 years. The former couple shared joint custody of their 2 children and meet to discuss divorce proceedings. Bilal doesn't want to get married again and will not let his wife know he's decided against it. Even though they met through friends on social media and Shahida is aware of him being quite good at his job as a physician, he keeps her in the dark about everything that goes with his day-to-day life. As far as surroundings go, even though they got engaged within 7 days of meeting each other, they never shared the glitz or glamour between each other in public. Bilal trusts Shahida enough to get engaged with her and was also able to have a nikah ceremony with her after just 9 days of knowing one another. On 90 Day Fiancé, Bilal considered the notion that Shahida was a gold digger and called his success an example of the American dream. As for Bilal's success, he attributes it to faith and being extremely privileged. While living in Leawood, Patterson exposed that he's an investor and real estate agent via LinkedIn. Additionally, Bilal also has a website which references commitments in real estate, investing as well as public speaking for 15 years. Bilal has always taken pride in his fashion, style, and sweet personality. Although he retired from his career as a firefighter, the InTouch report calculates that Bilal is earning approximately $103,971 per year at the average agent salary and $109,756 annually as an investor. This would be enough to significantly wealthy during Bilal's lifetime, assuming no dramatic setbacks. Bilal strives to provide high-quality estate services and real estate advice across North America. With extensive experience in the field of real estate, he has helped some of his clients achieve their financial goals by designing the blueprint they need to get there. Bilal, from an early age, dreamed of being a leader and helping others. After graduating from Missouri Western State University with a Bachelor of Science degree, Bilal served for many years as a firefighter for the city of Kansas City, Missouri. After an injury ended his career as a firefighter, Bilal realized that he would need to shift his mindset from one of physical labor and start investing in his education. He knew that if he focused on learning about real estate and finances, he could make a greater impact on his family, community, and help more people than ever before. Mr. GQ Real Estate Bilal is famed for his fashion, style, charming smile, and his ability to create a win-win situation that leaves everyone enthusiastic. Being an accomplished realtor not only boosts financial independence in others, but Bilal also has a passion for education through the power of real estate ownership and investing. When he's not providing amazing customer service to those who work with him, you can spot him with his 2 beautiful kids and fiancé where he loves to travel. While on Season 9 of the show 90 Day Fiancé, Bilal Hazziez will document the entire process leading up to his wedding and has a long-distance love on the program for that. In the episode about money, he tested out his fiancé was a gold digger. Bilal described himself as hood bougie, which he defined as high maintenance and going just a little bit beyond the norm. I appreciate nice things like suits and watches, but at the end of the day, I grew up in the hood, not the suburbs. That makes me who I am, says Bilal from 90 Day Fiancé Season 9 premiere, April 17th. He said, being detail-oriented has for sure helped me achieve the success that I've had. Where I'm at right now in life, I'm very grateful because coming from where a lot of prominent inner-city kids, specifically African-American kids, some of us don't make it out. I'm extremely fortunate that I've been able to achieve the American dream. The TLC show 90 Day Fiancé has been airing for nearly a decade, and the latest episode featured couples that hadn't seen each other in months. The cast members of this season was named Bilal Hazziez, who met his fiancée Shahida after 2 years since they had become engaged. Before Shahida showed up, Hazziez had the idea to play a prank on her. During a confession, he was even asked whether he thought Shahida would find the prank hilarious. He believed that she would, but viewers were not amused. This prank tricked the audience by Hazziez picking up Shahida from the airport instead of his Mercedes and taking her for a tour of his childhood home rather than his mansion. His first wife had already passed away when he first married Shahida, so he finally found a way to the bottom of whether she likes him for his personality or his money. In the first episode of Season 9, Bilal, in regards to his career, says he does work as both a real estate investor and as a real estate agent. He's organized and detail-oriented and explains that has helped him in his career. Bilal shows his ex-wife's current husband their house during the episode with one caveat. He'll pay me 3 times my asking price, he tells them. According to his LinkedIn profile, Bilal has been an employee of Keller Williams Realty Partners Incorporated for 8 years, and he's also the CEO and president of Premier Home and Investments. Indeed estimates the average salary of a real estate agent in Missouri at Keller Williams Realty at $90,000. However, it's worth noting that an agent's salary can vary greatly from person to person. Bilal seems pretty successful in his line of work, and Indeed also estimates that a person's salary at Keller Williams could be as high as $250,000. Add on the fact that Bilal is also a real estate investor and he should have a very wealthy net worth. Gossip Next Door even estimate that it could be as high as $1.5 million. You'll have to tune in to find out if Shahida is interested in Bilal's money or his heart. The shows too seem too busy clamping down on each other to focus on surviving their 90-day marriage. However, some fans believe that's exactly what the producers made the most entertaining storyline for them. If nothing else, it seems like Shahida and Bilal could still be married and happy together. Bilal works both as a real estate investor and agent in Missouri. On average, the median salary for a realtor or broker in the state is $103,971. As for an investor, the average salary is reported to be $109,756 by ZipRecruiter. While Bilal's net worth is not known, his 2 occupations most likely produce comfortable net worth. Bilal told us that he was raised in the Muslim religion, which is something he and Shahida have in common. He met the 37-year-old yoga instructor from Trinidad and Tobago via social media, and they were looking forward to getting married even though their liaison spanned for only 7 days. But different cultures may cause the couple to clash over finances, especially if Shahida refuses to sign a prenup that would protect Bilal's assets since he shares a 16-year-old daughter with his ex-wife. Bilal doesn't indulge in material items or wealth but talks about it purposely on video calls as he admits to Shahida. As a way to determine what Shahida thought of her new job, Bilal would arrange for a prank. He would pick up from the airport in his Mercedes and take her straight to his home, which was large and produced an impression of luxury. Instead, he would pick her up in a work van and take her, now facing several years of hard work, to his childhood home, which appeared to be rotting with neglectful conditions. He went to the airport to fetch Shahida in a large white van that already had several useless things inside. Viewers were mad at Hazziez for testing Shahida during her arrival, criticizing him online. The new season is already confirmed and will air every Sunday on TLC at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Fans know that Bilal chose not to disclose his financial status to Shahida, who traveled from Trinidad and Tobago. Bilal was filmed intentionally hiding his upscale house from his fiancé over FaceTime. During the first episode of the series, he explained, "I was playing a game. Here I am at this life-changing moment for your sake, making sure you're accepting me for all of me and not just my money." He said, "I want to see if her words match with what she does. Let's put it to the test by challenging her." The first time the future bride traveled to the US, she was not impressed by the accommodations nor did she approve of the secrecy that had gone into planning her wedding. She's quoted saying, "I expected to see an actual service vehicle when we got there and not this joke. I am panicked," she told the cameras. "What's next? What do I have to look forward to now?" 90 Day Fiancé is a reality television series that focuses on couples who have applied for or have received a K-1 visa, travel to the US to live with their overseas partners for the first time. After arriving, the couples have 90 days to tie the knot before the visa expires. The series premiered on Saturday, January 12, 2014 at 8 p.m. ET/PT and was renewed for 8 seasons, 2 more than it originally ran, before being replaced by Cycle 9 on Sunday, April 17, 2018 at 8 p.m. ET/PT as part of a new change in production for TLC. There are 6 first-time pairings who are introduced to the show following very different backgrounds. The cast also depicts the return of a fan-favorite couple, Ariella Weinberg and Binayam Shibre. Bilal Hazziez and Shahida dated for a few months and decided to meet in the Caribbean. They spent time together for a week before Bilal proposed to Shahida, and she happily said yes without contracting a K-1 visa. Bilal has served as the CEO and president of a realty company in Kansas City for nearly 17 years. Recently, on his Instagram bio, he updated that he has begun working with another realty group. Thanks to his successful career, it is estimated that Bilal's net worth is above $1.5 million. Sween sees what she thinks is a garbage can in front of Hazziez's house for the first time and is unimpressed. "Wow, this house is so old," she gasped as soon as she sees the interior of the dilapidated home. The camera pans to her expressions of discomfort in many scenes, but when she looks up at the ceiling, she can't hold her thoughts anymore. "Babe," she says, pointing to the ceiling. "That's peeling," she explains. "It might collapse on us any moment now." She candidly speaks about her feelings about the challenges in the house on camera. "This isn't real," she says. "This place is dilapidated. It won't be the place I want to be at." Season 9 premiered on Sunday with 4 new couples coming this season. With the process of marriage, full control and trust can be a difficult issue. It's common for Bilal to struggle with full trust, so he and his wife are married religiously but not yet legally. Deceptive tests are intended for the purpose of catching couples in the act. To sum it up, Bilal wanted to make sure that the woman was happy and not looking for his money, and also to make sure that she wanted a relationship with him, so he made her live in an old house without heat, electricity, etc. first thing. With the progression of technology and the advancement of social media in Pakistan, we've witnessed a shift in PDA between couples. However, despite these advancements, Bilal and Shahida are still holding on to their faith, which is more important than their physical actions. Shahida has asked to learn more about his life and he declined. While many of us would be reluctant to visit a new city without seeing the area first, Shahida loves him enough to make the trip. She hopes she can get some questions answered as well. It's ironic that Bilal mistook Shahida's more generic car beside his sketchy van as his own classic car. She was not in the least surprised to find his things covered in dust, with no effort made to tidy up before Shahida arrived. With no prior notice, Shahida accused Bilal of not meeting her expectations and told him she's uncomfortable given the van's disorganized state. Many people want to own a home outright and aren't opposed to living with the house in disrepair, but finding out that their partner who hid money from them is actually living in an abandoned home is more traumatic than their original idea of owning a house. That's it for this video, Real Talker. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon!